I lost the kids, I lost Raven, and then I lost consciousness, and then I lost my lunch, and then I lost my way, and then I lost everything. I lost my marbles.
And now I've lost my train of thought.
And now I'm back on the fucking teeth. I also like that the...
Oh, so this is Tooth Planet.
Yeah. So, remember that fun time we had, falling all that way?
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, okay, I will say this. We don't have to go up the barren way that we fought Raven. It doesn't make us go up that, like, 3,000 yard climb. And instead of giving us the shitty normal ones, every gem here is a big one. But I was definitely not happy when I realized, oh shit, we're gonna have to climb up the entire way, aren't we?
Okay, so if we didn't care about gems, could we just, like, straight kick up the center?
Well, we get stopped eventually because we have to kill Nevi to get out. In most cases, it's better to just follow the gems. By the way, I really love this move. So fucking... I'm, like, in my first playthrough, I actually didn't use it nearly as much as I use. Like, I didn't use special moves at all. I just, like, stuck almost entirely with the gravity kick. And... man, this is such a nice move to have. So I thought that was kind of a bastard move, that they put him just out of slide height.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
See, I can't tell if that's supposed to be Nushi growling or our cat panther evolved form. Yeah, it's only been a week since we've this update kind of works in real time. It's been a week since we've been down there. Oh, thank God, I've been down here for 18 years.
Wait, isn't that back down?
Yeah, it's just him. Yeah, I accidentally slipped on a banana peel, and, well, here I am now.
Like, OSHA must have a field day with this place.
Seriously. Well, then again, it's only been recently that the gravity storms went away. So now they're dealing with it for sure. Oh, my Sunny D. Also, they're all plant-shaped rocks. So this part sucks because if you hit into anything, they cause you to drop him.
What? Oh, you mean any enemies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do a drive-by, drop him. Keep getting them, like, right on the edge. I sneezed. What's that we hear about a letter?
Hey, we dropped our letters too.
The letter P for pain.
Yeah. I dropped the letter Q down here last week.
I dropped the letter asterisk.
I dropped the letter C and now I can't have any cookies.
This episode of the LP is funded by viewers like you. Yes, Kat, it was a week ago. It was the reason why you fell down here in the first place.
Can't you just write another letter?
Yeah, really.
I mean...
Or haunt her.
You wrote it.
Haunt her forever.
Oh, he's a ghost.
Yeah, these aren't just time travelers who got fucked up and placed out of time. This isn't Honey, I Got Shrunk and sent back in time. This is, hey, I'm an actual spooky ghost. See ya, I'm gonna walk into this wall.
So long, sucker. Boy, we've got really bad attention span.
Yeah.
At first we're trying to save a building full of kids, now it's, oh, I've got to get this letter back to the girlfriend.
Oh, also, how's about 10 silverfish?
How about no? How about we just fly right the fuck past that?
Yeah. This update will find out why I hate silverfish so fucking much.
Oh man, and we don't have our rock throw.
It can't not come fast enough. There we go. You rat bastard.
Oh, you're almost dead.
Yeah, that's why I hate these guys. They do a lot of damage, and they have a counterattack to your gravity kick. They also love getting just out of camera view and just, like, smashing right into you. Thankfully, there's a lot of health in this area, so, like, we don't have to waste an upgrade. Because by the end of this update, we're gonna need a lot of upgrades. Even when you're fighting Raven with that whole fight there, you want to keep about 4 health upgrades available for stuff later on in this update. I see you, motherfucker. I mean, the gems at this point are nice because, like, we've finished all the challenge missions. We are not going to be getting gems back from, like, we pretty much lost our good way of getting gems from here on out. So it's collections or nothing. Almost. Almost. So close. But we're finally back.
I like that.
I wish I could be that smooth in my flying. Oh, it's kind of hard to tell, but things have changed. I really like this shot. still fucking alive.
Okay, I don't get this guy.
I mean, he's
I
severely...
really do not get what his problem is.
We have cracked his shit in half, but he's still alive. Oh wait, no, the military's actually doing shit for once. And now we finally get to the character I wish I could play as. We are fully upgraded, and she wrecked that thing in one hit. Did I mention that the devs of this game liked the legend of Ushiwara Taro?
Wushiwo?
The story of the guy who spent a week in the turtle's palace, saved a turtle, spent a week partying, and ended up being like 100 years. They really like that fable. So pretty much that 1 week we spent down there translated into a year lost up in the real world. And pretty much in our absence.
I like he's got a little seahorse on his uniform.
Yeah, like I said, there's a whole nautical theme to a lot of the opposing forces in this game.
Jump!
I heard you died. You can just leave that playing and it'll just keep making that whistle sound. Also, keep in mind, just know for a little later, that they call her Unica here now, or Cat knows that her name is Unica. Because they didn't actually mention that anywhere in that last conversation. Hi, Gade. Just like Minecraft. So, now that we're back, a couple of things have changed. A lot of people basically all over the town have information for us. Because a whole year passed. We also have...
More rumors.
Yeah, a lot of rumors all over the place. We also have a side story opening up, the last of the DLC packs. But, for now, since we got Gade hanging out at our pad, let's talk to him, see what he's got for us. Oh, there you are! You didn't leave!
I didn't go anywhere.
Cat, you live in a sewer. There goes the shit flood. So yeah, basically, if we want to go back to the Rift Plains, Gade will take us there again. Which, now that we're a little more powerful, we're actually going to want to do that, because there's something I've been kind of saving.
But I thought, is there any point other than just getting gems?
No, there is actually something I've been there's something that I technically could have done it in our other times, but, we were definitely not even close to strong enough. So, you'll see. We're gonna go check all those out. But first, we're gonna go check it out in style. Because we haven't spent enough time in the different costumes. So let's go back to the ruins. Our very first rift plane. So, things are a little different. The main reason to come back here is to get more gems. But, in addition to them giving more gems, the Nevi here actually hurt more, and there are new kinds here. For example, this shark guy isn't in this rift plane. A lot more of the harder Nevi show up. So it's actually still like a challenge worthy of coming back to do. But the main reason why I've come back here there's 3 secrets that definitely we wouldn't have been able to do when we first came here. But if you fall all the way down on this platform, you find a little hole here on the bottom. And if you go check that hole out, you get a little something. And there's one of these in every single rift plane. And that is that little green guy up there. These are the rare Nevis. They are the super bosses of this game.
I like its little weird walk cycle.
They are impervious to your special attacks. And he fires a ton of bullets, they all hit really hard, his melee hits like a truck, but if you come here with your fully powered normal kick, you can effectively stun lock him, so long as you can keep this up.
So this is like a super powered Goomba.
Yep. Also, look at how hard
wow.
his normal hit does. It takes a lot to go down, but when you do, every time you kill a rare Nevi, you get a ton of gems. And when I say every time, I mean the first time you take them down. Because you don't actually get any gems for killing them again. Technically, we could have fought this guy the first time that we came here, but we would have gotten annihilated. Particularly the one in the rift plane where Dusty was sick.
Yeah, that was at least 1,000, I think.
Yeah. And of course, if you want to fight all the bosses, the same bosses here, when you finish it though, it just sends you back. But in every single rift plane, there is a rare Nevi. Also, a little text here is, when you take a look at the story mission, it'll say something along the lines of, I already brought it back, but this is a good opportunity to look around again. Our reputation, by the way, is Idle Shifter. But in any case, around the midpoint here, if you hop down, there's this tunnel. And Cat will always give some kind of little like, hey, maybe I can go this way, to signify that we're in the right place. And the second one isn't even close to fucking around. If you have the fully upgraded gravity kick, you can stun him. And keep him primarily stun locked. But if you hit his head instead, or miss, he'll do that attack, which is really hard to evade out of. And, like, we have 7 health upgrades, and it still does about a quarter of our health. And it still, even then, takes about a couple of hits to the head to knock him loose. And unfortunately, the head can't get stun locked. So it came down to the fucking wire. But boy, do we ever get a fucking ton of gems. Also, I never showed it off, but if you have low health, Cat does a little, like, panting animation. Now, interestingly about this, if you get to the end of this one, this is actually the part where we were supposed to fight this guy, but Raven killed him in one hit instead. So, if you come back here, you actually get to fight the boss you were supposed to fight in your first trip. Now, those two were tough, but they are nothing compared to the one in this plane. So this is the one where we initially couldn't fly around because Dusty was sick.
Yeah, that's the anti-Nevi treats.
Yeah. So, interesting thing here, because we actually haven't seen the, you know how they have a red core variant and then a one where they have, like, a shield or shell over their core?
Yeah.
Well, we haven't seen the shielded core for this Nevi yet, and since his core is in the center of his body, he literally has he has a dick guard.
A cod piece.
Yeah. Alright, so this guy, you have to fly to that, like, center. It's basically in the dead center of this entire map. And this guy is the hardest enemy in the entire game. He's harder than the final boss. Primarily because anytime you get remotely close to them, they shoot out a ton of tracking bullets that do a ton of damage. Every time you land a hit on it, it starts spinning away, and it'll get another volley of shots off at you.
Oh, wow. So how are you supposed to do this?
A lot of dodging. You basically need your evade all the way up, your gravity kick all the way up, and you want to make sure that you can upgrade your health a few times. It's just, it's a hard fight. Yeah, it's... Because he can, like, you basically need to evade, be able to evade infinitely, or have really fast shifting speed, and just... The hardest part about this entire fight is that, because, like, the tracker can get messed up with, his flapping arms, you need to be a considerable distance away to get a proper lock-on to its core. But if you're that far away to get a proper kick, you won't even land it. When you get close to it, it's gonna knock you with a couple of shots. Also, technically, if you need to, you can go and you can pick health upgrades in the stage and come back. It doesn't, like, if it dies, it still carries over damage. But we're better than that, damn it. We're gonna take it out.
Did it just get cores back?
No, I thought that too for a second. I got really scared. Basically, the cores that you destroy, they still have a lock-on point, even if there's nothing there. Which sucks ass, because if you're trying to lock on to a different core, you can completely fuck up. Like, when I say this is the hardest fight in the entire game, I mean it.
Oh, and it's got a shell head, too.
Yeah, just to be even more of a fuck you. Like, I had to upgrade my health 3 times in this fight. And I haven't had trouble with any of the fights so far in this game. And this is why I tell people to, like, don't spend all your upgrades yet. And down it goes. But the
like
reward...
you're a Gravity Rush consultant.
Yeah. But the reward for it is, you're basically going to get back all the gems you spent upgrading your health. Now, would you believe me if I told you that there's actually a pretty easy way to beat that without taking a single hit?
Well, I guess I believe you.
Good, because that's exactly what we're gonna do. Now that we fought it legit.
Wait a minute, you can't do that. It's dead. You killed it.
No, I actually restarted. If you leave the plane and come back, it can respawn. You don't get gems for beating it again, but you can fight it again. Basically, if you do a stasis hold on 2 giant chunks of pillar, remember I kept mentioning that it does the same amount of damage no matter how big it is? That is true. If you pick it up and throw it, it does the same amount of damage. But those things actually block shots.
Clever.
So if you can get 1 or 2 just giant pieces of concrete with you, you can basically you can kill it without taking a single hit. You don't get anything for it, there's no like trophy or anything, but it's still fun to do. Also, you don't have to fight the big like 5-part Nevi again. It's just another Gigantor. Who after the rare version of it, this guy was a joy to fight. Like, look at how much... I took 3 hits from it, and look at how much health it's done. Look at how little health it's doing to me. Like, that's adorable. That's so cute.
Oh no, you took the things out of the holes, ew.
I'm surrounded by nuts.